Imagine waking up to the sound of church bells echoing through cobblestone streets, sunlight spilling over colorful rooftops, and realizing you can actually afford to live here. In a world where housing prices keep climbing and the dream of a peaceful life seems out of reach, there are still hidden towns around the globe that prove beauty and affordability can exist together. In this video, we're traveling across continents to explore 10 beautiful towns you can, maybe, afford in 2026. From seaside escapes to mountain hideaways, these places offer not just lower costs, but something even rarer, a slower, richer, more meaningful way of life. ChatGPT Roteirista. Number 1. Braga, Portugal. Tucked in Portugal's lush north, Braga blends medieval charm with modern comfort. Known as the Rome of Portugal for its ancient churches and ornate plazas, it's a place where history and serenity meet. Yet, despite its beauty, living here is surprisingly affordable. Rent for a cozy apartment averages around $700 a month, and a meal in a family-owned restaurant might cost less than $10. Braga is filled with friendly locals, slow-paced cafes, and a deep sense of community. And with Portugal's digital nomad visa expanding in 2026, it's easier than ever to settle in and make this dream your reality. Number 2. Cuenca, Ecuador. High in the Andes Mountains, Cuenca feels like time stands still. Red-tiled roofs, colonial architecture, and flower-filled balconies define this UNESCO World Heritage City. But don't be fooled by its elegance. Cuenca remains one of the most affordable cities in South America. You can rent a modern apartment for under $600, and local produce from open-air markets costs next to nothing. Many expats call it the best quality of life per dollar in the world. Imagine morning walks along the Rio Tomabamba, evenings sipping coffee while the sun sets behind the mountains. Life here feels simple, but deeply fulfilling. Number 3. Penang, Malaysia. If you love island life but don't want to give up convenience, Penang is perfection. This Malaysian island is famous for its fusion of cultures, world-class street food, and colorful colonial streets. In 2026, it remains one of Asia's best value destinations. You can live comfortably on under $1,000 a month, surrounded by tropical beaches and a thriving expat scene. Georgetown, its cultural heart, is filled with murals, artisan cafes, and traditional markets. And the healthcare system? Modern and affordable. Penang offers the island fantasy, without the island prices. Number 4. Ohrid, North Macedonia. Often called the Pearl of the Balkans, Ohrid sits on a crystal-clear lake that shimmers like glass. It's one of Europe's oldest towns, with cobblestone streets winding through ancient monasteries and red-roofed houses. Despite its postcard beauty, it's still undiscovered by mass tourism, and that means prices stay low. A small apartment might cost $400 a month, and a dinner with lake views is rarely more than $8. With its peaceful pace and breathtaking nature, Ohrid feels like the Europe everyone dreams of, but few can still find. Number 5. Antigua, Guatemala. Nestled between volcanoes and filled with pastel-colored buildings, Antigua feels straight out of a storybook. The cobbled streets lead you past colonial churches, craft markets, and friendly locals who greet you with a smile. Expats and remote workers have quietly been moving here for years. Drawn by its charm and low cost of living, you can live comfortably on $900 a month. Beyond affordability, Antigua offers something rare. A vibrant, welcoming culture that instantly feels like home. It's the kind of town where every day feels a little magical. Number 6. Kotor, Montenegro. Imagine a tiny medieval town hugging the edge of a fjord-like bay, surrounded by towering mountains and calm, mirror-like waters. That's Kotor, a hidden gem on Europe's Adriatic coast. Its stone walls and narrow alleys tell stories from centuries past, yet it remains remarkably affordable. In 2026, you can rent a small apartment for about $700 a month, and fresh seafood at the local market is cheaper than in most European capitals. It's no surprise that digital nomads and retirees alike are falling in love with this stunning coastal escape. Number 7. Dalat, Vietnam. Far from the hustle of Ho Chi Minh City lies Dalat, known as the City of Eternal Spring. It's perched in Vietnam's highlands, surrounded by pine forests, waterfalls, and flower gardens. The weather is cool year-round, and so are the prices. Local meals for under $2, apartments under $400. But what really makes Dalat special is its calm rhythm of life. The markets smell like coffee and strawberries, and mist rolls over the hills every morning. If you've ever dreamed of peaceful mornings in nature without breaking the bank, Dalat might be the place. ChatGPT Roterista. Number 8. Valletta, Malta. Though Malta is small, its capital Valletta holds enormous charm. Golden stone buildings glow in the sunlight, and the Mediterranean Sea sparkles at every corner. It's more affordable than you might think, especially if you're strategic with housing. A shared apartment can run around $900, and with Malta's digital nomad visa, many remote workers are moving here to enjoy the island lifestyle. Valletta's mix of history, sunshine, and friendly locals makes it one of the most inspiring towns in Europe to call home in 2026. ChatGPT Roterista. Number 9. Salento, Colombia. Nestled in the heart of Colombia's coffee region, Salento is small but bursting with color. The balconies are painted like rainbows, and the rolling green hills stretch endlessly into the horizon. It's the kind of town where you can live for under $700 a month and wake up to birdsong and the aroma of freshly roasted coffee. Over the years, it's become a haven for artists, writers, and dreamers. Life in Salento moves slowly. The people are warm, and the landscapes look like paintings. Number 10. Ronda, Spain. Perched dramatically on a cliff above a deep gorge, Ronda is one of the most breathtaking towns in southern Spain. It's filled with whitewashed houses, ancient bridges, and panoramic views of the Andalusian countryside. Yet, it's far less expensive than Madrid or Barcelona. You can rent a small home for around $800 a month, and the food, tapas, wine, fresh produce, is shockingly affordable. Ronda captures the romance of Spain without the rush, a place where every sunset feels like a painting come to life. As we reach the end of our journey, one truth stands out. Beauty doesn't have to come with a luxury price tag. Whether it's the misty hills of Vietnam, the ancient walls of Kotor, or the golden glow of Valletta, these towns remind us that life can be both affordable and extraordinary. So, which one captured your heart? Tell me in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this journey, don't miss our next video. 7 countries that will pay you to work remotely in 2026. Until then, keep dreaming, keep exploring, and remember, sometimes the life you imagine is close.